YouTube and Visionary family, your boy Who is VZ, and I am back with another reaction video to Bel-Air, the second episode, as promised. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel along with hitting that notification bell so you guys don't miss any content or reaction videos that drops on this channel. And yeah, man, let's just jump right into it. Episode 1, my recap. I'm just going to go off of everything that I remember off the top of my head from the last episode. I know I'm going to end up watching the recap, so I might end up missing a few things, so I apologize. But long story short, we get introduced to Will, his best friend Trey. Typical West Philly kids, of course, you know, doing what kids do. Will ends up running into, I guess, one of the neighborhood quote-unquote drug dealers. Darnell, I'm assuming is his name. Yeah, man, he challenges into a basketball game. They end up having a 2-on-2 game. I guess one of the quote-unquote biggest drug dealers, who is played by Easy the Block Captain, who is one of my favorite battle rappers of this era, places a bet. You know, if you win, I give you 2 bands. If you lose, you work for me. Will ends up winning the game. Darnell ends up getting, you know, humiliated in his own way, and he starts feeling that. So tries to throw the ball at Will, misses Will, hits Rashad in the head. Rashad snaps out, scuffle breaks out where Trey's getting stomped out, and Will grabs the gun, pulls it out, sends some shots in the air. Cops pull up immediately. He goes to jail, gets bailed out by Uncle Phil, and yeah, off to Bel-Air he goes. We get introduced to Hillary, Ashley, Carlton, Uncle Phil, and Aunt Viv. Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv, they're still giving me, you know, weird type of vibes. Hopefully in this episode, a lot of those, you know, questions that I have personally will get answered in this episode. Yeah, Carlton's a drug addict in this series. I didn't expect that. That kind of just took me left field. And yeah, Will ends up running into Lisa, which it didn't dawn on me when I watched it yesterday with the first episode. It didn't dawn on me that Lisa was in the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air series. It didn't dawn on me until after the fact, and I said, wait a minute, Lisa was an actual character. And it's weird because in the original, Lisa was so much older than Will was, but now in this one, they're the same age and things like that. I don't know. It was weird, but I did want to correct myself on that one as well, because I know there was a few people in the comments on Twitter that said something to me about that. Long story short, Will and Carlton end up going to a party because they have this little, you know, side beef going on, of course. Yeah, Will hooks up with Lisa. Lisa is also, in this series, is Carlton's ex. Carlton starts doing some drugs, builds up some confidence, sees Will and Lisa sharing a kiss with each other. Carlton runs up, pushes Will in the pool. Lisa pulls Will out of the pool. Carlton says something on the lines of, you know, oh, he's just doing this for attention. He gets up, punches Carlton's boy smooth in the face and knocks him out. And then I'm thinking, oh, all right, since they had this little, you know, thing between them two to where they said, okay, just to get on everyone's good side, just you know, no static whatsoever, Will punched him smooth in the face, and that was the end of the episode right there. So I'm curious to see the aftermath of that and what also is going to happen in this episode. But there's 2 things that I want to say before we get into this. All right, I'm going to take the glasses off for this one just so you guys know that I'm serious about this. There were also people on Twitter and Instagram that had some, you know, some choice words about the last reaction video that I just want to address real quick. Number 1, if you don't see me talking a lot during these reaction videos, it's because I'm actually paying attention to the episode, soaking everything in, as far as, you know, the dialogue, you know, the characters, the storyline, the just the overall cinematography of the episode. So if I'm not talking a lot and I get locked in, you know, to the episodes, I apologize in advance, but that is why. I'm reacting how I should react on my initial watch, to where I'm kind of just soaking it in. I'm not one of those people that, you know, I will talk throughout the whole episode. You know what I mean? Like, I will soak in and have my spots where I'm trying to pay attention to things. Now, I will say things, obviously, as I do, but yeah, that's number 1. Number 2, and probably most importantly, because I don't think anyone understands this, because I've made numerous videos about this before, but I'm just going to touch on it on this episode. People were also complaining about how they can't hear, you know, the volume, the dialogue on the videos. Understand something, I am not trying to get copywritten whatsoever. You know, I spend hours on prepping these videos, editing these videos, uploading these videos just for those videos that get taken down. I don't want that to happen. So if you guys, you know, don't hear the audio in my reaction videos, I would suggest maybe you guys go watch the video as well and then come watch my reaction video to it. But to come to it thinking that you're going to watch the episode, you know, and hear the audio, it's not going to work that way. So I apologize for that as well. But without further ado, man, let's roll that intro. All right, here we go. Episode 2. Let's get it. Oh. All right. Hmm. Oh yeah, and Viv don't play. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder if somewhere down the line she's gonna like suspect like his drug habit, I guess. Connor, that's his name. No, that's right. Hmm. See, that bothers me with Uncle Phil. If this was the James Avery Uncle Phil, nah, this wouldn't fly. But I'll tell you what, it definitely is two different Uncle Phils, though. Definitely. Hmm. Hmm. Damn, that's tough. I don't know. That's a tough decision to make. That's tough. Oh, shit. No. Oh. Oh. Dang. So he got caught. Well, that. Oh, he gotta stay there now. He gotta stay there now. Wow. And I called that out last episode too. I said that Trey seemed very paranoid, and the way it was set up, it was like something was gonna happen to him. Dang. It's tough. Mm. That is a fact. You start the fight, better know how to finish it. Mm. Mm. Oh, all right. So thank God he's cool. Trey is alive, ladies and gentlemen. Trey is alive. Mm. Ooh. See, there they go. I wonder if Aunt Viv, as far as what Hillary goes, I wonder if she's like trying to make her compromise, and be this quote unquote white person in a sense. Mm. Carlton's really on some jealous stuff right now. For real. Hey, hey. Mm. Mm. He's still defending Connor for saying the N word. Ah, he ain't gonna ride with him. Wow. Pettiness. It was right there. You knew what happened. Mm. Think before you act, young man. Yeah, true. Okay, pulling up in the Lex. Okay. Okay, Will pulling up in the Lexus. All right. He's calling Trey. Damn, Trey Fry. He probably don't want nothing to do with Will. You know what I just remembered? Oh, this is crazy now that I just remembered this. And it took for this scene to happen for me to remember it. Trey was in the original series too. He's played by Don Cheadle. I just remembered that. Holy cow. Y'all about to flame me in the comments for saying holy cow. But dang, man. So a lot of these characters play a role. Like for sure. If I went to a prep school, that's probably how I would dress. I'm not going to lie. Definitely with the snapback for sure. Well, back in my day, of course, I would have been wearing fitteds, but it's here nor there. That peanut head ass. Mm. He's dead ass trying to fit in. Damn, he the only one in the classroom? All right, they probably playing a prank on him or something. Flashback and then just dips on security. Leave a comment down below if, like, when y'all were in school, did y'all used to run away from security? Oh, that was awkward. Especially if nobody told him that y'all were having a PTA meeting in the middle of the day. They're definitely treating Carlton like he's the dean of the school. Or he's gonna try to make an example out of him. Wow. I really don't like Carlton. I really don't. I do not like this Carlton whatsoever. Shit, I want to punch him in his face. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I really don't like Carlton. I really don't. Big boy. Hmm. Oh, that's wild. I just now thought about that. Like, see, that's crazy. People in the inner cities, when they see like celebrities or all these people, like those be the questions that they always ask. Like the people that never had nothing, they always ask like how much money this person has versus getting it on their own, which is crazy. Okay. Mm. Mm. Man, give him a shot at least. Mm. Okay. Yes, sir. Lock in, Will. Mm. Their relationship is weird. I guess it's off wall then. Yeah, their relationship is weird. I don't know. Okay, Hillary making that soul food. Okay. They tore it up. Okay. Trying to make her white. Hmm. Wow. Wow. Trying to make her compromise so they can get what they want, the profit. I tell you what, social injustice is going to be a huge thing on this show. I can just tell. Well, looks like Will made a friend. Looks like Will made a friend finally. How's that? Come on, are you serious? Hey, yo. Oh, half drunk. No, that's right. Yeah, let him marinate in his own bullshit, Will. Facts. Facts. Mm. Mm. Shit, yeah. Little Ashley made a point right there. Yep. Mm. Okay. There's more feuds going on than I thought. I don't know if that's so true. So Aunt Viv used to be an artist, but now she's an art teacher. Hmm. Jazz. At least Will got some friends now. Flashbacks again. Yeah, so that's just gonna throw him off. That might affect him. If he ends up making the team, that's probably gonna affect him in some sort of way. Mm. Trauma, man. That trauma will do it to you. Damn, that's deep. Damn, man. Oh, Will's mom calling. Hmm. Oh, so she fighting for him a little bit. That's a tough decision to make as a parent, man. Jeffrey. Idris. That's what Will called him, Idris. Mm. Yep, it's time for you to compromise instead of judging him to not be there. Okay. About the bond. Why are you shooting like that? Mm. Mm. Yeah, in these day and age, yeah. Guilt and trauma. It's a fact. Mm. That's true. I still learn that. See, now he's shooting. Now he's actually shooting how he's supposed to. Yeah, that's something I still like struggle with to this day, like getting in my head too much about stuff. Yeah, man, that jealousy factor, man. I really don't like Carlton, yo. I really don't. That's probably going to be the title of this video. I really hate Carlton. Like, for real. Like, you just stay plotting on him. Like, for what? Snap. Oh, Trey answered. So, yeah, he's alive. Wow. Hmm. That's genuine as hell. That's genuine as hell. Anybody that has like a best friend like that, you know, like that's genuine shit right there. Every time I see this guy's face, I just don't like him. I really don't like I really don't like him, yo. I really don't. Yeah, this boy Con or whoever he is, he influenced you. Really don't like him, bro. I really don't. Sneakerhead. Oh, I ain't noticed. All right, so he's on the basketball team. He about to make the team. He's going to. I can just feel it. Hillary looks great. I'm not gonna lie. This Hillary looks great. Despite not being light skinned, this Hillary looks great. Hmm. Hmm. I know that's right. Stand up for what you believe in, even if it's yourself. All right, here we go, Will. Show off. I just hope them flashbacks and the trauma doesn't like get to him. Hmm. All right. Yeah, he's messing up. Whoop. Split gag. Yeah, get back in that bag, Will. Get back in that bag. Oh. Hey. Belay. Pass. Hey. Get that cookies. Okay. Got out of here. Take off. Split egg. Oh yeah, he made the squad. He made the squad. Yeah, I was about to say he made the team. Yeah, D1 Scott. Yeah, right. That was guaranteed. Suicides, man. I used to hate those. Wow. Hmm. I know that's right, Will. Let him know. He's gonna try. So I can't stand Carlton, yo. This security guard, yo. Oh, they gonna find something in his bag. Wow. Connor. Connor and Carlton. Bruh. I can't, yo. I can't. Nah, I can't, yo. You know you set him up. You know you set him up. Man. That's messed up. The title of this episode will be I hate Carlton, yo. I really hate Carlton. I really hate him. I really do. You really and even if you, because he seemed like at the end of that episode, he seemed like he was like unaware of what was going on. Like, even if you knew right then and there that Connor was the one that did that to your cousin, like, blood is blood at the end of the day. That's just, man, listen. This episode gave me a headache after that one. I really don't like Carlton. Like, I really don't. If you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure you guys smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that post notification bell so you guys don't miss any content on the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. And until then, it's your boy who is VZ, and I'm out. Peace.